Hey everybody, it's your boy Edwardo Jackson, CEO, founder, creator of the Cinema Draft game and CD3D token. Welcome to AMA Wednesday. My apologies, I totally forgot to set up the notification earlier that we were having our AMA Wednesday. So sorry if you guys did not show up and have to actually watch this on video thinking that we didn't do it as we normally do, because we did. And anyways, we need to stay somewhat focused because I have a lot of work to do later on tonight. Not your problem, my problem. Still, we have a lot of ground to cover, and I want to make sure I get to it all. Also, it'll be interesting to see if anyone actually shows up for our contest, because we did promote this contest of what people are giving up. And so it was not the most well-structured contest that we've done. It was somewhat impromptu, community-driven and based, so we do like that. But if you are actually watching and are attending, we will check in on the contest winners a little bit later on in this program. So for now, let's cover some of the basics. First of all, what you guys all care about, which is the token price. And today we are, let's refresh this so we have the most up-to-date. Okay, 3.23 cents, up a whopping 15% in the last day. Up 22% on the week and 70% on the month. Doesn't take much when you're starting at a little bit above 1 cent. But once again, our token price is largely driven by our association with Binance Coin. As you may or may have not have noticed, albeit during this time of wartime, which I can't say I'm terribly excited about. War is bad, but we're not going to get too political here, but war is bad. Anyways, still people are flocking to crypto as a bit of the safe haven it is. This is why crypto will forever be better than gold and what have you and other traditional stores of value, because you're able to actually use it on a day-to-day basis, peer-to-peer. It's permissionless. It's borderless. You can get it where you need to go. And if you are leaving your rapidly attacked country, all you really need to have is some sort of pretty much a phone or a web app or whatever, a web wallet, and be able to access your private keys as well. So as you can see, Binance Coin is doing its thing. It's up 8% on the week. And everything, Bitcoin is up 13% on the week, and everyone's kind of taking its cues from Bitcoin. So with Binance Coin making comebacks, last time we saw Binance Coin, it was struggling. It was down in the lower 300s. Now it's in the lower 400s. So that, in addition to what does the volume look like? I think, do we have some increased volume over the last day or so? It looks like, hold on, 7-day. Oh, they used to show, here we go, liquidity. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so volume is up around $18,000 worth. So we got a little pickup in volume. Quite a ways to go. This actually isn't our all-time high. Our all-time high is actually 15.3 cents when we came out of auction. But CoinPepigra doesn't know that. As long as we've been listed on CoinPepigra, our all-time high has been at 7 cents. And like I said, these are all just jumping off points. I'm not even concerned about the token price right now. But I know everyone else is, so this is why we do that. So drink it in. Soak it in. This is your token price. All right. What else do we have going on? Well, staking, and let's play some taps. Let's play some tap. That's okay. That's terrible. That's the sound of playing taps, saying goodbye to staking for now. We're still a couple weeks away. Maybe 2 to 3 weeks away from having the deck. Actually, I don't know. We'll see how we progress. We've been making some good headway, although once again, as I stress, execution is hard. It is hard behind the scenes. But this is Mel Robb's wallet. This is her final staking reward, and it was a doozy, man. Look at this, 7,642. She essentially doubled what she had in previously staked to this. So I'm going to show you guys how to claim your staking rewards and how to unstake. And basically, we're just going to kind of hodl and start enjoying some good old fashioned wallet dividends, some good old fashioned reflection, just like all these other tokens that do not give you staking rewards. I'm going to show you how to do that real quick, but let's just pause and just drink in she really did more than double her staking amount in like a 30-day period. That is sick. That is incredible. So kudos to Mel Robb. Good on you. Let's go claim your tokens. So right now, so we're at the staking page. Staking page right here has the bit.ly link to Dodo, so you can get there easily. And you usually have to wait a second for it to populate. Make sure you're on the right network. You have to be on the Binance Smart Chain for it to recognize. There we go, Mel Robb. So we're going to claim it. Confirm it. Looks like about $1.24. Claim rewards submitted. And it's been confirmed. Boom, and they're gone. And so now they're all in her wallet. That doesn't seem right. Let me see. 68. Oh, okay. So, all right. So that's all right. So then we're going to unstake. Okay. All right. So I was a little confused for a second. All right. So this shows how much you get after the protocol takes its tax. So she had 7,600, and then of course we do have the 10% transaction fee. So the 7,600 is reduced down to 68.76. Sorry, 68.78. All right. And so that will be what should be going into your wallet. So we're going to unstake now. Yeah, going to unstake now. Click 100%. Get them all. Don't want to leave anything behind. No tokens left behind. We're going to unstake. Let me make sure that's right. 100%. So now, mind you, actually, let me show you something. Let me reject that real quick for a quick second. So right now, after claiming the rewards, I do believe Mel Robb should have her. Yep, there they go. So there are the tokens you unstake. So these are your staking rewards, right? Sorry, these are your staking rewards you claimed. These are your claimable rewards. Now we're about to unstake your tokens that you had put up for staking. All right, so we are expecting 68.78 plus 71.67. So we should expect about a net about 14,000, I believe. So we're going to unstake. Yeah. All right, another $1.20. Submitted. Okay. We're going to wait one. It's been confirmed. And now Mel Robb is end mining. And 13,299. All right. So also the 10% on unstaking as well. The protocol, she is a cruel mistress. You got to pay your taxes. It is tax season. It is tax for businesses and corporations like myself. Ours is due on the 15th. I've already sent in my taxes. We are a tax-paying organization here, Nevada Incorporated Company. We do pay our taxes. So I should be hopefully getting news about that shortly. But anyways, it is tax season for you, for the rest of the people, individuals, April 15th, whatever. Anyway, or 18th, I think, this year. Anyway, so at the end of it, minus the 10% fees on claiming her rewards and on staking her tokens, she's left with 13,329. I know you're moaning, oh no, I lost, 20% or whatever. But considering where she started with roughly 400 CD3D, I would say 13,329 is a come up. Let's do that math real quick. Let's say 13,029 minus 400. So she gained 12,929 CD3D, or an ROI of 3,232% in pure CD3D terms. And so if we're going by today's prices, which we know is stupid, but let's just do it, 0.0323 cents, $430. So let's say she bought her CD3D at I think what was the sale price was, what was the sale price at the time? Let's say, I think the sale price at the sale was like 7 cents, right? So 400 times 0.7 cents, $28, right? So $28, she's turned into $430 purely through the magic of staking, even though the token price has lost roughly half its value from when she bought her tokens. Through pure staking over the last 3 months, she has earned herself so $430 minus 28. And honestly, actually, hold on a second. She only paid for 250 of those tokens. She actually was gifted 150 tokens. But anyway, let's just, that's neither here nor there. Let's say it was $28, right? $430 minus 28 equals $402 in profit. So divide by 28 equals 1,435.7% ROI in 3 months' time, with the token price being half of what it was from when she bought in. This is purely through staking, and we don't even have product out yet. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord. So when this sucker hits $1 or $2 in 2 or 3 months, and then of course this time next year when it's somewhere between 15 and 20, these 13, the net gain of, I don't know, of almost 13,000 tokens is going to look like the best investment my girl Mel Robb has ever made. I mean, yeah, I just did 13,000 times $20 is like $250,000. I mean, whatever. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's stop daydreaming and get back to the business at hand, which is so we did have our contest. Is besides Aisha, who I noticed is here. Okay, we have people who are invited. Andre's listening. Aisha's listening. If you did partake in our give up challenge and you are not named Aisha, now's the time to submit us your token address in the general chat so we can see how much you bought in CD3D this week. Matter of fact, actually, that could also explain the uptick on our not only just token price, but also in the volume. People maybe were giving up stuff and buying CD3D. As a condition of winning, we did note that you needed to be present in our AMA Wednesday. Once again, my apologies. I don't think I tweeted about the AMA Wednesday this week. We might have to run this back at a later time with a more structured version. But if you did partake, your name is not Aisha, the contest progenitor, then please leave us your token or your token wallet address in the chat so we can verify how much CD3D you bought this week. Okay, so that was the contest from last week. Once again, impromptu. It was off the cuff. It was community generated on the fly inside of the AMA Wednesday. What else? So we are still chugging along with DraftStream. I am hesitant to get to be too optimistic about what we're doing and when we can bring it to the community, but give you an idea of what would have been on your call sheets last week. The 10 test tiles we had internally. It was everything from All American Homecoming to Snowfall season 5 debut. Snowfall was excellent. They had a 2-episode back-to-back debut. I appreciated that. The Adventures of Franklin Saint and South Central cocaine scene in the 80s. I think they went up to like 1986, I believe, in Len Bias tragedy. Super Pumped, The Battle for Uber, also quite interesting. And so, yeah, and it looks like the winner of the week was Snowfall. Had the highest debut, a critical darling, 100 on Rotten Tomatoes and 91 Metacritic, and a fan favorite, 92 on Google user score, and 8.6 on IMDb user for this season. Behind it was, Frederick Douglass in 5 speeches. I was thinking about playing that on my third screen while I worked, so I'm going to have to take a look into that. Basically, famous people reading Frederick Douglass's speeches. I think he had a birthday recently, something like that. Or maybe they did it for Black History Month. Either way, Frederick Douglass, one of the great thinkers of all time, orators as well. Very scary photo. Very kind of freaked me out when I was a kid because it had that shock of white hair and looks very austere, like he's down to, like he's ready for business. And the end game, a bit overvalued, I guess, but the critics hated it. Audiences liked it. And actually, I've been watching the end game, and for a network TV show, I liked it. And jury's out on Killing Eve. I'm still watching the season 4 premiere. The critics hate it or are very lukewarm on it. Audiences still ride for Killing Eve. And I like Killing Eve. This is its final season. I hope it goes out with a bang. Okay, so this week in our test talent pool, looking at After Yang, highly acclaimed indie movie starring Colin Farrell, Jodie Turner-Smith, and some others. Winning Time, the rise of the Lakers dynasty. We actually have a movie card for that, which I think I will put out later on tonight. What else? Joe versus Carol. I think you might have seen our cards for that this week. Joe versus Carol. There we go. Basically, fictionalization of the Tiger King drama. Joe Exotic versus Carol Baskin. Both are nuttier than hell. If you haven't seen Tiger King, I highly recommend it. Just really trash people be acting trashy against each other with some big cats welfare at stake. What else? Let's see. Oh, The Dropout. We also have a movie card of that, which will be debuting in a day or two. Amanda Seyfried plays Elizabeth Holmes. I guess you could say some people call her a failed entrepreneur. I think she was basically a big con artist. She separated a lot of wealthy white men from their money in the hopes of creating a blood, basically being able to do like a version of 23andMe with using just a drop of blood and being able to cure all sorts of diseases really quick. I don't know. It's a bit convoluted, but she definitely was a con artist. Ran a bit of a fundraising Ponzi scheme that only. Well, anyways, I'll let you guys decide for yourself. I'm very much looking forward to this show because it turns out I'm really into business docudramas. Super Pumped. I really like that debut, although a lot of people were kind of out on it. Super Pumped numbers, critics very lukewarm on it. It got a default score, so Google user didn't get enough people to rate it. And then people actually seemed like they liked it. So I would have given, honestly, like an 8 or a 9. I was super pumped. Super pumped. Joseph Gordon-Levitt stars as Travis Kalanick, was he a co-founder? I think he was a co-founder and CEO of Uber. Trash human being, but very compelling story, and really does give you insight onto what entrepreneurs like myself go through. Although his business a lot more successful than mine, and he also was based in Silicon Valley in those natural networks. And don't get me started on how fundraising sucks for African American founders in venture capital, but it does give you a bit of the mindset of pretty much the wherewithal you need to get into this type of business. It definitely is not for the faint of heart, and you have to have a win at all costs mentality, and only way out is through mentality, somewhat like myself. Okay, so So I'm not saying this is going to be up for, and then Outlander season 6 premiere. I can't wait. So I'm not exactly saying this is going to be publicly available for testing. I can't quite say that just yet, but I'm just letting you know what would be in a talent pool if we were playing this week, which I'll just leave it at that. So, and then the final thing I will speak on before briefly turning over to questions, because once again, I have to go. I got a lot of work to do. But I am proud to announce that we have a new CD3D meme contest. This one is the CD3 Peace contest. Let's hashtag that. CD3D Peace meme contest. And basically, we are giving away 500 CD3D tokens to the 5 greatest memes that support world peace. Yes, it sounds a little bit corny, but what can I say? I was inspired this week by the Ukrainian president's impassioned battling of aggressive Russian forces trying to annihilate his country and his army and their forces. And we just need some peace. We need Russia to back the fuck down. And we need everyone to get out of this wartime situation. So we would like you to create your best meme for world that supports world peace. Doesn't necessarily have to have Ukrainian colors in it or whatever. We always want you to incorporate CD3D some way, somehow. So basically the way you do it is you follow us on Twitter, tag 3 of your friends at CD3D app. This is our address right here. And we're going to make this Discord friendly. Come join us in Discord. You must be a member of Discord as well. Create a meme or a picture that says, of CD3D meme that supports world peace. Post your meme in the memes contest channel on Discord. And actually, let's go to Discord. So just so y'all know what we're talking about here. Hell, we're not in Discord that often. Oops. There we go. Open up the Discord. There we go. And this would be us. Right here. Oh, and then memes contest here. And here's where you would deposit your memes. And if you are new to Discord, definitely check out our announcements and general chat so you can get caught up on everything that's going on in the CD3D community. So post your memes there. Retweet this post with the hashtags CD3D, drafting soon, by CD3D, and CD3 Peace. Must follow all steps to qualify, and of course, fill out this form. The number 1 overall winner will get their. So, in addition to the top 5 CD3 winners who are decided by Team CD3D, will get 500 CD3D tokens, and the number 1 overall winner will also get their very own Cinema Draft Drafting Soon style movie card, much like our previous winner, which was Hustle Rich. Where are you at, Hustle Rich? There you go. Look at that. Evangel Sky winner. Who doesn't want one of these? I don't even have one of these because I haven't won anything. So very cool. Get your own bespoke NFTable? Question mark. Drafting soon winner of a CD3D meme contest. All right. So that is it for announcements. I will briefly turn it over to questions. And if you have a question, now is your time to shine. We are listening to you. Anyone with any questions? We have Cool Water listening. Andre looks like a new one. Don't be shy. If you have any questions, step right up.
Well, Aisha's not shy.
No, she's not. Welcome back, Aisha. How are you tonight?
I am all right. How are you today?
I am fine. It looks like we do not have any takers on the contest, but you know what? Like I said, it's a great idea. I think we'll run it back another time when we can probably organize a little bit ahead of time. It was really kind of on the fly.
It was on the fly. I don't know. I was thinking maybe, well, first I'll ask my question. I know you got things to do and I got sleep to get.
All right.
My question is, how long will movies, shows, and or actors stay in the talent pool from week to week?
Excellent question. Well, actually, you kind of just answered the question with your question. It will be week to week. We will have initially, at least, we will have one main talent pool. There will be 40 to 50 titles long. So this is just kind of like a sampling. Don't need to blow out a full one if we're just testing right now, and more work for me. But they will be week to week generally. So to give you a traditional run of the game, if we'll be running contests, if the cutoff for a contest will be Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, and the end of the run of the game will be Monday, 12 p.m. Pacific time, then we will be reintroducing for general consumption new talent pools for the next week on, say, that Tuesday. That Monday. So at the time that the game's ending, we'll always come out with a new talent pool and a fresh crop of contests you can enter right after the previous game is done. So basically, expect to see new talent pools Monday afternoons, so you can study up on them, select your call sheets, enter them and then the game will start. Cut off for entry for your call sheets will be Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I guess that'd be UTC -8. So y'all do the math.
So you'd be changing out all of the movies and shows every week?
Oh yeah. It's weird. So so if you're not familiar, this follows the grand tradition of daily fantasy sports. And so to give you a good example of that, DraftKings is basically a bit of a model for us. I love DraftKings. They do it the best. They have just the best design products. A lot of the people, early founders and designers there, I pretty much believe came from the poker world. And so daily fantasy sports means that, so for example, the NBA, right? They're changing it every day. And we will eventually get to a point where we'll have enough of a player pool that we can look into, daily games, weekly games, do special slates and what have you. But for now, it will pretty much just be, Thursday through Monday, domestic schedule, draft stream products like your Hulu Plus, your Disney Plus, stuff like that. Eventually, we will branch out. We'll bring in some more international stuff. We'll have specially themed talent pools, what have you. But for now, we'll keep it simple. We'll keep it just straight up week to week talent pools for your Hulu and things of that nature. But DraftKings does it like on a daily basis. So for example, if I wanted to play NBA, start in 13 hours. So basically usually around 4 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, 4 p.m. Pacific time. I would make their version of a call sheet is called a lineup. And when you go to draft the team, and these are like the prize payouts, you can see the other entrants already, et cetera, rules and scoring, blah, blah, blah. You click draft team. And then you would be able to select from all the players who are playing in the NBA essentially later on Tuesday. So, Cleveland, Charlotte, all the way down to Portland, Phoenix, Oklahoma City and Denver, et cetera, et cetera. And then their version so they have a salary cap model, which is where we get this from. So instead of a headliner, co-star, and a day player, they have point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, et cetera, et cetera. And then you have to fill in all these different positions. You must have exactly 8 players filling out each of these roles. And you have to keep it under 50,000. So you can't just go all, I'm going to do, Nikola Jokic and Giannis and, Embiid. You're going to run out of money real quick. You have to be somewhat strategic. I can do one of these or two of these guys or, actually looking at these matchups, I would probably do Miami's actually good on defense. I'd actually do these two and then fill in the rest, right? So, it's so a lot of that type of strategy from daily fantasy sports. We do impart over to DraftStream and what we're trying to build out over here. Obviously, these guys have about 7-8 year head start on us, so they definitely have, it's a multi-billion-dollar publicly traded company. They've got a lot of engineers and developers on their side to make the stuff look super efficient and pretty. But this is what we aim to. This is the goal. One day we will get there. Right now, we have a very small but dedicated team working with limited resources, but we will get there. So this is kind of the model with DraftKings. They've got, multiple sports, different, genres, whatever. They're swapping their stuff out every day on some of these. NASCAR, it's weekly, et cetera, et cetera. But with us, we're going to go week to week. As every week we'll have a new crop of stars in our talent pool and hope to make it just as much fun as DraftKings eventually.
I see. I was wondering how sustainable that would be. But when you started mentioning all the platforms, then I was like, oh yeah, there are a lot of shows and a lot of talent out there.
Oh yeah, we're just getting started. I mean, these, like I said, we'll have like 40 to 50. Just to give you an idea, the Metacritic premiere thing. I mean, this is a bit of like my Bible when it comes to trying to figure out what to add to the talent pools. And just this week alone, I mean, you're going to see like, I don't know, 100 plus newer returning shows. So I won't say it's the easiest thing to pick a talent pool, but I mean, we're never hurting for content. Let's put it that way. And this is just stuff that's coming out on TV and streaming. So, I mean, if we're looking at like eventually when we get to the Cinema Draft game, like our namesake game, Cinema Draft, which deals with movie box office returns, and we hope to roll that out in a few months after we're live with DraftStream. I mean, that also is fairly endless, and especially when you get into the specialty indie market. I mean, you always have a bunch of indie films coming out each week. You'll have your blockbusters, the ones that get the lion's share of the box office. But the real strategy comes in identifying those indie gems, those foreign flicks, those ones that are most likely are debuting day and date in theaters and on streaming platforms as well. Those are the ones you really want to identify if you're going to be successful at the game. Same kind of similar concept here. This week is not the best representation of the diversity you'll find in the game. Like, I actually booted one documentary for essentially just an easier title. But like, for example, something like After Yang, this one is debuting day and date. So this is debuting in the theaters simultaneously on Showtime, right? So this one, so it would be incumbent on you to figure out some of these hidden gems. And actually, I haven't scored them yet. I just finished typing in all the names. I haven't assigned a salary cap to them yet, but most likely something like this might be, I imagine might be in the $6,000 to $7,000 range for its actors versus something that we know is super flashy. Has gotten a lot of publicity, like Winning Time, the rise of the loss of the Lakers dynasty. Everyone knows that story of how Magic Johnson came in 79, helped turn the franchise around. Jerry Buss went all in on this Showtime model. He's got the sexy dancers, and he really brought an element of entertainment, of added entertainment to the entertainment business of NBA sports. So this one's already gotten a lot of cover. It's got a great cast, star-studded cast. So people are going to turn out for that. So that one I can see being 15, 16,000 plus for its actors. We'll just have to see. So, this is last week's. So yeah, so that's just kind of a bit insight into the game. Outlander, this one is a critical and audience favorite. That one also is going to be, that's definitely going to be 5 figures for its actors. So just stuff like that. So we'll see how it plays out. But there's no shortage of content or material when it comes to both streaming and also theatrical contests. And that's why this is going to be a very sustainable game. The projections I have for this business in 5 years definitely has us in the $1 billion range in just this business alone.
Wow. You turned being a movie buff into the ultimate futuristic business. That's so awesome.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm glad you share the vision, because people already want to play and test their skills on this type of stuff. This was established with our 5+ years of research and development, having previous iterations of the game. Like I've mentioned, we've given out almost $16,000 over 2 runs of the game. People playing a free game, helping us fine tune our mechanics and what have you. And it definitely is a skill game. So I'm looking forward to I won't say taking on the DraftKings of the world. We run in similar lanes. I'm sure a lot of their players will come play on our site as well, because you use a lot of similar skill sets and game theory to figure these out. But I'm looking forward to competing alongside the DraftKings, the FanDuels of the world, in order to create similar entertainment products. And this time using our proprietary token, CD3D. Yep. Any other questions out there? Questions, comments, or concerns? Step right up. This time, briefly, is yours. Going once. Going twice. Okay, I guess I will shut it down, because Brotman from the Fit Flow is going to have to get back at it. So thank you all for watching and or listening. Thank you all for staking. I am going to try to get us. We don't have any more staking now at this point in time. It's not for lack of me wanting to share our staking riches with you. We love giving out free CD3D while you wait, but it is now time to turn our attention to CD3D decks. So hang in there, enjoy some of the reflection from the increased volume and activity. Hopefully, it won't be as lucrative as staking, obviously, because because reflection will happen for everybody. But I do appreciate you guys hanging in there with us the last few months while we finish building out the game and get our act together. So thank you for watching and supporting the project. I will be back next Wednesday, 2 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. UTC, for another edition of AMA Wednesday. Make sure you check out our meme contest. We'll have this up shortly after I am done recording this. So make sure you enter. The contest ends 12 p.m. GMT/UTC on the 8th. So basically several hours before AMA Wednesday, and winners will be announced during AMA Wednesday, 10 a.m. GMT on March 9th. I am going to take my black ass to go see the Batman tomorrow. I'm very excited. You guys have a great week. Entertain yourselves. Have fun. Earn some reflection with CD3D. Unstake yourselves. And also, as Aisha would say, unhate yourself. Keep holding. Appreciate you guys. See y'all next week. Holla at your boy.